Alright guys, so welcome back once again. If you're someone new to my channel, my name is Nikhilesh and today I'm here to talk about MSc in Business Administration. How can you study business studies in public university? I will be focusing on what external exams you have to give, what documents you would need, what kind of salary range you can expect when you graduate as a master's in business. As I said, the focus is on the public university. Also, I will be sharing list of universities with you. Make sure that you check the description of this video very carefully, and after once I'm done talking, there's also like a Google form link. Please fill that out if you need any help from our side. All right, so let's start with the presentation. So if you're someone who has a question or wants any help when it comes to admission process, visa process, blocked account, financial planning, any question what you have about coming to Germany, please go ahead and fill out your form. Somebody from here in Berlin office or India office will get in touch with you and help you out with respect to admission. So this is where we're going to start talking about Masters in Business Administration in public university. Our focus today is primarily on the public university where there's no tuition fees or a minimum semester contribution. After watching this video, if you have any question, if you want to drop us an email, you can do that. This is my email ID, nd@nikshala.com. Otherwise, you can also book a personal appointment with me, which I will talk on this particular slide. If you're someone who's new to my channel, for them, just a very quick introduction about myself. I'm Nikhilesh. I have been living in Germany for a little over 6-7 years now. I have completed my MBA here in Germany, in Berlin itself. And post that, I have started my own company. And it's been a while that I've lived here. Beside running my YouTube channel, I also do a lot of other things in the space of business. One of the key highlights of my career on YouTube is that I've got an opportunity to physically travel to 422 universities, and I have covered these schools for my YouTube channel. If you want to book a personal appointment with me directly and get your questions solved, this is a link you can click directly. I've been doing this long enough now, for a little over 4 or 5 years now, and I've seen thousands of students, and I'm happy to tell you that I've been part of their success story. And exactly by doing that, mentorship was actually born. I learned a lot on the ground here, that what are the do's and don'ts, and that's how I've designed my 12 months of program. You can easily become part of it by enrolling it by clicking on the link on the screen, or in the description I'm going to drop a link there. This mentorship basically starts helping you while you're in India, and it only stops here in Germany when you're on a part-time job. So that's how the whole chapters are designed. Some of the highlights are already mentioned on the screen right here, but then this is just like the tip of the iceberg. It goes really, really deep. So one of the biggest revelations I'm going to make right now, maybe there are people out there who will have a very different point of view, but I personally feel when it comes to studying business, you should select a city before you start talking about university. Reason being, when you study business, you can't study business and not apply in a real life. What I mean by that is, when you're in a bigger city, you study in the university and then look for a work student job, which is a student job, or an internship alongside your education. Now, when you're in a tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 town in this country, well, the only thing what you will then focus on in that case is education, which is studies, which is good, but you won't have any practical aspects where you can go and apply for the course. So that's why I said select a city over university in Germany, especially for business studies. So this is just my point of view. That's how I feel about it. In Germany, there are two types of universities: public university and private university. Oftentimes, people ask me this question: hey, what's better for me? What you think will be better in terms of getting a job and at the same time reputation wise? Now, it's an ongoing debate, but just to cut short and keep just my point of view, I think, in my understanding, it doesn't really matter whether you study in a public university or a private university. But when it comes to financials, because public university is having a very bare minimum cost, and if I'm financially constrained, and if I'm getting a admission in a tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 town, I will go because it's saving a lot of money, you know. So in that case, surely I will go. The deadly combination would be big city public university, and which means no tuition fees. But with respect to private universities, mostly I've seen private universities, maybe few, like, handful of them are in a very small town here in this country, but majority of the public universities are in a big city in this country, in Germany. Reason being because they know that where the real business is happening, they have to set up their universities. How does this topic impact when it comes to getting a full-time job? Well, employers don't really care whether you go to public university or private universities. You can graduate from anywhere because skill is prioritized over everything here in this country. And that's what I love about the system, that if you're a if you're a high performer, if beside education, well, you have a space here. But solely based on the degree, if you think that you deserve to sit on a higher position in a company, no, that's not happening here in this country. All right, so moving from here on. So in Germany, when you plan to study masters, there are different degrees which are given out. Just to make one thing very clear, at the end of the day, the salaries are not given out based on what master's degree title you hold, whether you are from MA, MSc, MBA, MIM. Okay, so these degree titles don't decide the salary bracket. MSc and MA are primarily from public university. MBA and MIM are primarily from private universities. I won't be talking about these in detail much because I want to focus purely on the public university. But on the ground here, in reality, it is not making any difference. Yes, but if you want to do PhD, I think my suggestion would be that, hey, you go for MSc degree, then you have enough credits to go through, because MA degree is also sometimes of 90 ECTS, which is like 3-semester program, or sometimes even 1-year program, which is only 60 ECTS, whereas MSc programs are primarily 120 credits, what is the basic requirement when it comes to doing PhD. Most important external exams for business studies in public university. You need GMAT of 650 plus score. If you've given GRE, then you need 315 plus. Test AS. Test AS is nothing but an aptitude exam. What you can give if if you're watching me from India, there is a test center in Mumbai, so you can give test AS. It will exponentially increase your chances of you getting through the system. Until few years back, test AS was very focused amongst medical students. Now it's been given pretty much by even bachelor students and master students when they want to increase their profile strength. IELTS is something which I would recommend everybody should give 6.5 and above. Academic IELTS. If you're someone who is currently studying, let's say in X university, okay, and you want to know whether your university or the course what you're studying in that university in your bachelor's, is that recognized or not as per German database, which is called as ANABIN. Basically, in a nutshell, ANABIN's job is to see the equivalence of your bachelor's, what you studied, bachelor's in mechanical in India, let's say for example, to bachelor's here in Germany in mechanical. And what you have to see is your university has something called as H+. So I'll quickly show you how you can check your university whether it's approved by ANABIN or not. Just go on Google and type anabin.de. When you're here, go to the first link right here and go to institution. Okay, go to search. Let me just switch this for you in English. Oh, my selection, I think it's there from previously. So it's selected India. In your case, you have to open country selection and just press I, and it will show India or a list of countries with I. Confirm. Place where in India. Let's say I want to check Mumbai. I'm going to go and type M and then say Mumbai, Maharashtra. So this is where you will see Amity University, Mumbai. It's a private university and it's H+. That means it's approved. And likewise, you have to go and look for your university. You can change the city name to something else wherever you come from, and then let's say Mangalore, you can see it right here. Okay, so for example, this university, it's H-. Now that this university is H minus, this whoever is studying in this university will have to go through an extra process of validating their degree and a university from Anabin, and there's a altogether different process which I don't want to get into right now. But yes, make sure that your university is H plus. List of documents what you need to apply in a university, which is right here. 9 things primarily: bachelor's degree, transcripts for all 8 semesters, consolidated mark sheets, or if you're someone who is currently in 8th semester, then provisional degree. You need SOP. Let's say you're applying for 10 different universities, then you need 10 different SOPs designed. You need at least three letter of recommendations. IELTS 6.5 overall, and you need to give academic IELTS, not general IELTS. There are 2 types, that's why. Work experience letter, if you have any. Internship, or ECA stands for extracurricular activity. If you have published some academic papers, CV in Europass format, course module book. Course module book is basically your entire mechanical engineering, in a PDF format. What was the course content, what you were taught. You can get it from your administration. So these are the 9 documents which are the basis of application. So there are 2 intakes in Germany. One is in summer, one is in winter. Summer starts in April. The deadline is 15th of Jan. Normally the application actually begins by November, December onwards. For winter, it starts in October. The deadline is May 15th. Sometimes the deadlines can also go till June 15th. So in Germany, the application is done via 3 ways: via university portal, via My Assist, or combination of first and second. Now, how do you know that which way a university is willing to take your application? Well, you'll have to check on the course website. Now, if you've seen me talking about German GPA, so this is what the breakdown of German GPA is. So 1 is the highest you can score here in this country. 4 is bare minimum, like just pass. Anything beyond 4 is fail. Now, many of you would already have your grades into either CGPA or SGPA or percentage. How can you calculate that from that grading system to German GPA? I have this link right here, which I'm going to click now, and it will take us directly onto the website of Technical University Munich. We're going to convert the grades. Let's say the highest CGPA one can get is 10. The bare minimum required to pass the degree is 5, and you got, let's say, 7.2. That's your German GPA right here. 2.6 is something what you have got. If yours would be, let's say, 8, then it's 2.2. So this is how you calculate grades. So I've given you 2 links basically right here. The first link will open up in DAAD. The second link will open up into an Excel sheet, which is, this link was given to me by Harsh. Shout out to him. He's currently studying in masters here in Humboldt University, and he came from engineering background, and he's currently studying economics in masters and public university. So when you click the second link, these are the universities where you land onto. What is important for you is colleges and the courses. And I want you to go into individual courses and look for yourself what fees, what deadlines, how is the application going to be going through. Because this list is from, I think, a couple of years old, but the universities still remain intact and the courses are still here. So you can make your own Excel sheet the way I showed you in the presentation. I'll give you some more examples from DARD. So just go on DARD International Programs, go to the first link right here. So once you're here, just paste MSc in Business Administration, course type, Masters, field of education is economics, course language is English. Let's go ahead and select subject as well. Subject is business and economics. Tuition fees is 500 euros per semester, winter intake. So now you have 127 universities. They are a mixed bag of something combined with technology and management, something to do with chemical and management. So if you want more precise university list, what you can do is simply go and download Nikshala app on Android, and in the categories on the app it says management. When you go inside management, click winter intake, and that's where all the universities are. So moving from here on, the next slide is specializations. So if you study MBA, MIM, MSc, or MA program in business administration, as I said, pretty much the course curriculum remains almost same. What differs is the way of teaching things. So I've seen students, either they graduate in with the general management, finance, marketing, strategy, operations management. Entrepreneurship is pretty cool these days. Human resource, supply chain is doing pretty good. International management, technology and information systems, product management, project management, cybersecurity, healthcare management. So if these are the areas where you're interested in the most, then I will suggest you from second semester onwards, start focusing on these areas. Try to become subject matter expert towards the end of your masters. In fact, also look for a topic on which you can write your thesis in your area, because majority of the students, when they get a full-time job offered, people do look into what topic did you write your thesis in. So just to conclude this slide, so these are the specialization where people are going really deep after taking a business studies here. Salary. Everybody has this question, hey, I'm a fresher or I'm an experienced person. How much salary will I be getting? I have given a link here inside here, and you can just click and get to the website, which I'm going to show you now. So when you click on that link, this is the landing page you will land on, and I've put here business administration. Let's go ahead and select, let's say, in Munich. So in Munich, the average salary for a business graduate, you can expect something from 2,951 euros to all the way 5,228 euros. Now these are just estimations. There are a lot of parameters which go into this. If you're a well experienced person, of course you'll get more than this, but if you're a fresher, this is just a ballpark number what you can say. Annually, this is what it looks like: minimum 36,000 and maximum 64,000. There are enough jobs which are displayed right here and in cities when they are posted. So this website is really very helpful. Not many people are aware of this website. All right, so I'm back on the slides. So the next slide is where I have put all the job portals which will help you to find internships, part-time job. PTJ means part-time job, and full-time job. These are the websites what normally people use here. If I have to tell you, getting a full-time job in Germany, there's no concept of campus placement. Here people normally do internships, prove their worth in that phase of internship, and then if an employer likes you, they will offer you a full-time job. That's how it works here. That's how the system is designed. So companies won't, come on the campus to recruit you. A lot of the things what you have to do it by yourself. Of course, universities do have a career department which will tell you what are the do's and don'ts of a cover letter or a CV, and where are the openings right now. But the real work has to come from you. We are on the last slide. If you want to get enrolled for the program, you can just click right here. As I said, you can have this PDF for yourself, and yeah, get in touch with us. We'll be happy to help you out. So yeah, if you have made it till here, thank you so much for tuning in. Now that you have the list of colleges and all the required documents, go ahead and apply, whether or not you want our help, but make sure that you're tight on your timeline, because that's where a lot of people make mistake. So having said that, thank you so much. And if you like this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.